Addie Soldiers. Happy belated birthday to me. Happy belated birthday to me. Considering my birthday happens the same day every year, I'm sure many of you are thinking, Rachel, something about this is wrong. Like, you missed it. Like, it happened a while ago. What are you doing here right now? This is like the end of June. Believe me, friends, I have wanted to film this video so badly, but because I had a birthday and then had some birthday money to spend, I ordered some stuff and they took frickin' forever to show up. And then there was a thing where there was books coming out at the end of the month that I wanted to wait, spot for myself, etc. So in honor of me turning 24 on June 9th, I have a grand birthday book haul for you, along with something else that I am so excited to show off to the world. While books may be a wonderful gift, another wonderful gift that I got is a new decoration for my flesh prison, aka this beautiful new tattoo. The new love of my life is 2 weeks healed now, which is a beautiful tattoo that says fantasy if you look at it this way, and reality if you look at it that way. I'm not known for being impulsive, and this is a tattoo that I've wanted for about 8 years now, so for my birthday, I finally decided to go and pay someone to stab me thousands of times, repeatedly, and I don't regret it. I think that it looks really good, and I feel so cool now. Like, I'm a badass tattooed woman! So from now on, in all my videos, you will see a new design on my corporal form. And now what you all been waiting for, let's get on to the books. My stack of books compromises some books that my friends got me, my family got me, and some that I just got for myself, because there was no way that I was gonna be leaving some of those on the bookstore shelf and not on my own shelf. So without further ado, let's get started. The first book my aunt got for me, and thank you, fam, for getting me this amazing thing. I finished it in 2 days, which really just shows how much I did love this, because this book is thick with like a Q, and that is Seven Blades in Black by Sam Sykes. This is set in a fantasy world that's sort of going through an industrial revolution, so we have magic and summoning circles and creepy possessive things, but then we also have like guns and tanks. And we follow our main magic wielding character of Sal the Cacophony as she goes and seeks revenge and just kills a bunch of people. It's great. The world building is engrossing, it's fast paced, Sal's a little sass bucket. If you ever saw one, I absolutely love her. She has a sentient gun I really want to touch. I want to touch it, even though it might kill me. I still want to. It sounds really dope. The style and tone is up there with Rothfuss and Lynch, so if you like that kind of thing and you want a new world to throw yourself into, this big boy is the one to do so with. And the next book is a book that I got from myself, because there was no way that I was leaving this on the shelf for more than a day than the day it came out. I got it the day it came out, finished it the day after it came out, because that was the bombastic, Mad Max-inspired, post-apocalyptica masterpiece that is Deviant, the sequel to Lifelike by Jay Kristoff. I love this book so much because Lemon Fresh is one of my favorite characters, and the fact that we get to follow her through this whole book is wonderful. This book subverted my expectations in the best way possible, because you think you know people and then you don't know anybody, and the people that were villains are now sort of good, and the people that were sort of good are now villains, and who knows who to trust. And Zeke is just so pure TM, and Lemon is just amazing, and Cricket is one of my favorites, and he's not even a real person. And it's, oh man, I hope in my next birthday book haul that I have the third one, because I need it right now. Jay Kristoff, like, how do you do this? How? Oh, I'm sorry, did I just hear somebody say that they wanted a Chinese folklore-inspired fantasy steampunk novel? No. Oh, that was me! Oh, it was! Oh, that's right, silly. Okay, well, let me just talk about this next book that I got, which is Stronger Than a Bronze Dragon by Mary Fan. I don't even know what else I need to tell you about what I just said to get you excited about this book. Not only do we have, like, Chinese steampunk fantasy novel, but we also have a main character who's a warrior who kills, like, shadow spirits, and she and a thief team up to go to the courts of hell to save her father's soul. If I could mic drop, I would with this. I feel like I would need a restraining order to keep you away from this book, and even then I might chance it. Next is a book that's very different, but I'm still very intrigued. So some friends got me Red, White, and Royal Blue by Casey McQuiston, which has been all over the internet, and I'm hooked. This follows an alternate timeline where a woman won the presidency of the United States, and her son and the son of the Queen of England kind of have a tiff going on, but then they need to team up to, you know, keep the paparazzi at bay or something, and eventually it's like sort of a love story, and oh, it sounds so freaking cute. I'm not big into romance, I'm not big into like political books, but somehow I need this, and I feel like this is what's missing in my life, especially according to all of the amazing reviews on it. I'm so intrigued, I hope it's good, everyone says it's lovely, and it seems adorable, you know? It just seems real cute. Along that same line, I got another contemporary, and that is the exact opposite of Okay by Laura Stevens, which I've wanted for so long, and they didn't sell it in Canada, but finally it came just in time for me to buy it for my birthday. I'm intrigued about this book because not only does it have a 5-star rating on Goodreads, this is about a girl named Izzy who gets caught in a compromising situation with a boy from her school, and some sexual photos surface online, and now her whole school knows and thinks of her in a promiscuous manner. I've read a new adult like that, and it's one of my favorite books, but I'm interested to see in a YA setting how that plays out, especially since the last 2 videos I posted were like a little mini-series on sexuality in YA. I'm interested to see how this deals with, you know, sexuality in general and like revenge porn and all that kind of stuff. It sounds really good and has great reviews, and it's my birthday, so I got it. And then going back to my fantasy roots that I'm extremely intrigued for, let's talk about Wicked Fox by Kat Chow, which has been all over Twitter, and I finally have it in my hands. This follows something that I'm super excited for, and that is Korean mythology in the form of a gumiho, which is a 9-tailed fox who is a spirit that haunts graveyards and eats organs of the dead. And like, girl, same. Not only do we get Korean mythology inspired fantasy, but we also get it set in a contemporary Seoul, where we also have a love story that sounds adorable because we have a mythological creature that's falling in love with a human boy and accidentally loses something really important to the mythology. So we're teaming up, we're falling in love, but we also have like centuries old feud and like bad things happening in the paranormal world. And I mean, not only does that just sound like one of my normal weekends, but it just sounds like something that I would love to read. But I haven't seen a Korean mythology book come out, so Kat Chow, thank you. Thank you for writing this, especially for me for my birthday, because I know that's exactly what you did. And lastly is a book that I have history with that I'm excited for, and that is The Queens of Innislear by Tessa Gratton. This is a flipped perspective retelling of King Lear by William Shakespeare, which just makes my little literature major heart just explode. I have a tricky relationship with the play of King Lear because not only have I had to read it 4 times for school, including just last week for my latest Shakespeare class, but in high school I actually played one of the evil, villainous female characters of Regan. So we have Regan and Goneril and Cordelia, which are all the sisters and daughters of King Lear, and I loved playing this villainous female character. The only problem is, we did the entire play in the actual Shakespearean language, when you are 16, it's like literal hell. However, because I have just been completely picking apart and analyzing all of this like female villainry and stereotypes lately, I'm into it. King Lear is just, it's wild. A lot of people like get their eyes plucked out and get exiled, and then Regan and Goneril are just like having this like bitch feud over who's gonna get the throne, and they're both trying to seduce this one guy who's like not even really that attractive and like doesn't have a good personality, so I don't know what they see in them, but maybe this will explain it a little more. It sounds literary, it sounds violent, and as a 24-year-old woman, I'm into it. So there you have it. There's my birthday book haul and a new introduction to my newest bodily decoration. 1 year closer to my inevitable death. I've had enough existential crises to fit into like 3 lifetimes by now, so you know what? I'm gonna go to my death very well read, surrounded by books, which isn't a bad way to go, and you know, if I happen to die eventually one day, if they don't figure out immortality, we'll burn that bridge when I get to it. Across that bridge when I get to it? Across the river when I get to it? I'll open the gates when I get to it. Whatever afterlife you believe in. Well, I survived another year. Go me. If you also like tattoos, books, and existential crises, please leave down below some comments on what I got. Did you like anything? Do you need to fangirl about anything? Because no one in my life has read Deviant yet, and I need to talk to somebody. Because I have a lot of feelings. A lot of feelings. You know where to click to like the video. You know where to click to subscribe. I hope you guys are all having a nice day wherever you are, and I will see you all next week. Bye! Yes, I'm gonna be that obnoxious for the next little while.